The second one, the concept is a little similar to what we just did, because again, I'm hunting to have a lot of texture, a lot of crunchy things, a lot of soft things, hot, cold, spicy. We've got vinegar with balsamic vinegar. We've got some form of oil, actually coming from the salmon, which is a little bit oily. Omega-3, it's good for you, normally. Antoine, what he's doing now is going to pan fry all the different ingredients to put them together to do like a salsa. At the same time, we're gonna do little discs of potato, and I want to pan fry the salmon, which is there, on one side only. Like I'm gonna crisp the potatoes, the heat gonna go through the potatoes, through the salmon, and when we serve it, it's perfectly medium rare. You start pan frying, I chop a bit for you. No problem. If you follow the recipe booklet, there is something, the recipe says, cut potato at 2 centimeters thick, which would be something like this. Actually, it's 2 centimeter diameter. It's a mistake. It's my assistant who did a mistake, not this one. Okay. The stuffing of the salmon is something really, really simple. I want to do raisin paste, because I talk about a lot of things, but I don't talk much about raisin. Raisin paste is something rather easy to do. We just take raisin, you take a blender, you put the raisin into the blender,
and you got raisin paste.
Raisin paste.
Whoa.
Like this one, so we just transfer the raisin paste to a piping bag.
Yes.
And that's it. That's it. So we do a small insert into the salmon, like that, and we just stuff with a little bit of raisin paste inside, which gives you this, with that. And when I close it, you can't even see it's inside. It's only when you eat it, then you will have it. I brush the salmon with a little bit of clarified butter, and I'm just gonna put and stick potatoes. Okay, boleh jalan. Okay, this one is a difficult part, that's why he's doing it, because me, each time I do it, I miss it. Okay, while you pay a lot of attention to this, I'm gonna cut all the other ingredients for your recipe, okay?
Go ahead.
Tomato. I know there's a lot of fibers into the skin of apple, into the skin of tomatoes, but from a chef's perspective, I always tend to remove the skin of my fruits. Tomatoes I'm using here are actually, they call Momotaro tomatoes. They're from Genting Highland, right?
They come from Malaysia, yes.
Made in Malaysia. This is a sweet tomato. What happened with those tomatoes? They got very little seeds inside. So when I cut it, the whole inside is actually full of flesh. And that's a really, really nice tomato. It's called Momotaro tomato from the Japanese name Momo peach, which is obviously sweet. Here we are. Oh, nice. Very nice. Wow. And since you are at it, keep a hot pan. You want to pan fry the squid?
Yes.
Sotong. And as you pan fry the sotong, I'll give you the shallots, and you'll deglaze with a tiny bit of vinegar. One important ingredient for me are chilies. The only thing for me, again, I like to remove the skin of the chili. So to remove the skin, I just burn it, like this, until it turns totally black. I've done one here earlier this morning, so that's how it ends up. And then it's very easy to peel, because I just take a small piece of paper, and I just peel it by using a bit of paper to remove all the skin which is burnt. And the nice thing about it is my chili is cooked, so it gives a nicer flavor of chili. Also, some things I've learned is to remove the seeds. And that's it, just cutting the chilies. Put together. So now we need to add a little bit of flavors, right? We can marinate a bit of raisin with balsamic vinegar. And balsamic vinegar with raisin give me the concept of sweet and sourness. With the fatness of the salmon, it works perfectly well. It's one of my favorite dishes. If we eat good oil, like olive oil and sesame, I can get a very, very nice salsa. So I'm going to put a bit of olive oil, a touch of sesame, a good stir. Me, I like to add a little bit of veal jus. That lifts very much the flavors. At home, it's a little bit more difficult, but you could replace it with a dark sauce if you want, or just plain soy sauce. I've got veal jus here, so I'm just gonna put about a tablespoon of it. And that's it. And for once, I'm gonna let you sauce it. What you try to do is when he sauces, I try not to sauce on the salmon, otherwise I'm gonna lose the crispness of the potato, sorry. Yeah, it's crispy. I like it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Thank you very much. Thank you, Antoine.
You're very welcome.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, British.